It is time for another Beat the Chef Mystery Box Challenge, and this time we have our normal home cook Mike up against Chef Ben. We're giving Mike 35 minutes and Ben 25. Jamie will be coming in at the end to do what he does best, which is eat, judge and pick a winner. Right, let's see what you're working with.
Okay, I'm worried. Oh, I'm really worried.
Ooh, leaky, oniony things. Some cauliflower. Mussels, love that at this time of year. I'm going to say some form of poultry or fowl.
We've got some apples, some sort of prehistoric sea creature.
Standard bits, pancetta, halloumi, kind of universal. Ooh, a pomegranate.
Mushrooms, a tomato.
Passion fruit and quintessential bay leaves.
The fish in front of you, caught in Cornwall, to give you a little bit of a clue. Any idea to what type of fish it is?
No idea. I can't cook fish, especially not that thing.
It's not gurnard, is it? Gurnard?
This could be anything. It's red meat.
Possibly pheasant.
Now you've seen it all, how are you feeling?
Concerned. Man, I'm in trouble.
Get ready, because your time is about to start. Your 35 minutes starts now.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is try and get some potatoes going. I know that's so boring, and I'm very aware that I've got to make this, in terms of how I plate it, look like a chef. So essentially I can con Jamie.
So the first thing you're doing with the potato is not peeling it.
I'm not going to peel it. I haven't got time. I'm going to parboil them, and I think I'm going to finish them off in a frying pan with some butter. I have this meaty thing which looks like sunburnt chicken. Is it fowly? Is it something like guinea fowl? It's something weird like guinea fowl, isn't it? Oh, I don't have time to think.
You're right, it's game season, so what types of animals are hunted at this time of the year?
Is it pheasant?
Straight away, mate.
Oh no, pheasant. Oh dear, pheasant cooked by a peasant. Great.
Chef Ben, your 25 minutes starts now.
That's not long. The only kind of carb option on the table was one potato, but I thought I might make some quick flatbreads, because then the pomegranate has kind of given me a direction of flavour, which I'm going to use the staples cupboard. They are a vehicle for any and everything for the rest of the year. A little bit of bicarb mixed in with the flour and then yoghurt. And if you do it correctly, it should be about 2 to 1. 2 to 1. If my memory serves me correctly. Yoghurt gives you a nice little bit of acidity, which reacts with the bicarb you just put in, which is an alkaline, which gives you a nice little instant rise once you've kneaded it. The machine's going to do that work while I make a whole bunch of things for the bread to sit alongside.
I'm going to season the pheasant. I don't know what that's going to taste like. I'm going to get that frying off on a high heat to get some colour, and I assume that that's going to take about 15 minutes. The fruit is really stitching me up. Could I stew some apples? Let's just chop stuff. I need to chop stuff. So let's cube some apples.
Oh, we go for apples. Okay, apple and pheasant.
Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe a tomato, apple and pheasant with some shallots.
Tomato and apple.
Is a tomato in season?
Not in the UK. There's Spanish winter tomatoes, which I didn't realise was a thing either.
I'm happy with the colour on that side, so I'm going to turn that down now because that is on a high heat. I really need these potatoes to start doing something.
So I'm just going to cut through the thickest stems, and I think personally for brassica, unless you are pureeing them, they are better without too much added liquid, so roasted is better. But I want to kind of cut them all a similar sort of size and keep their length, their shape, because that's what is kind of unique about this particular vegetable.
So I've noticed as well, you've hidden the gurnard and the mussels.
Yeah, I absolutely love mussels, but I fear that I've got to remember who I'm cooking for. We did a mystery box not long ago. I cooked a dish and it was judged by people who prefer different things. And therefore, this time I'm playing to Jamie.
That is such a polite way of saying.
I played too much to what I wanted to do and not to the audience.
He's still bitter about that loss. And I think fair enough, because it was an outstanding performance from Ben. So now you're moving on to your leaky looking things.
Do you know what? The allium family get a bad rap. We might talk about different types of apple, different types of orange, about blood oranges and satsumas and clementines and stuff. But when you just say onion, you just say onion. The only exception to that is the Roscoff onion that we've celebrated before. Which onion is this?
These are Spanish onions, if it gives you a clue at all, known as calçot onions.
I don't think I've necessarily specifically cooked with them, but here what I'm going to do is a fricassee of this onion with mushroom and some other bits and pieces to form a kind of like a warm roasted salad.
What would you say if we ran a competition where you and a friend could come down to our central London studio and watch us film an episode of Sorted Food live? Plus, you'll get lunch cooked by Kush and get to eat it with the Sorted crew. Sound good? All you've got to do is
cook just 3 meals from our Sidekick app and send us the photos, whilst everyone around you wonders how you became a chef overnight. And cook along with us live in our home kitchens every week. You can ask Ben all your chefy questions, and let's level up our cooking together.
What are you doing?
Right, so what I'm thinking with the tomato is that I'm going to blanch it and then peel it.
Oh,
and then
chefy.
make it look like a chef did it. So I'm cubing apple. I'm thinking I might stew that in some butter with some shallots and have like a tomatoey broccoli salad. Whoa, apple pie, tomato pies.
What are you saying? A tomato apple pie?
I'm not making a pie, but like those flavours go together, right? So if I can do like a tomato and apple salad, the tomato flavour and the sweetness of the apple
Sure.
might go together.
I don't think I've ever experienced apple and tomato on the same plate.
We're about to find out whether that works or not.
I like it.
Typical Mike, I've got all the pans on the go. Boiling water, tomato just goes in, tomato's in.
A little bit of smoked pancetta. We're going to render out the fat from that and add that to the pigeon, so you've got that kind of meaty, smoky, gamey flavour. That is going to be on top of a very casually tossed salad of some roasted veggies, fresh parsley, and then some fruity top.
We're 5 minutes in and you haven't started using your pheasant yet.
The thing with pheasant and so much game poultry, it can be a little on the underside, like duck, but although they are breast shaped, they are very, very thin. So it won't take much cooking, but resting will be key.
I'm going to take those out. In the meantime, let's get a little bit more oil in the pan. I want to brown that butter, and then I'm going to put my shallots in brown butter, skin side down.
Okay.
Do I want to stew the apple? Are we going to stew the apple? Yeah, we are. I'm hoping that that will bring the sweetness to the acidity of my tomato. I have no idea where this dish is going, Baz, you can probably tell. So I am frying them off for a bit of crispiness.
Tell you what will go well with that. Bacon.
Yeah, that's a great idea. All that porky fat is going to go into my potatoes now. Let's have a look at these shallots. Yep, brown butter shallots. Or, in this case, maybe burnt butter shallots. Okay, so the tomato's out and it's going into cold water, and I'm hoping it seizes up and then I'm able to peel it.
Into our smoke pancetta fat, we're going with typical spices you might associate with North Africa. When I first saw that meat, I thought it could have been pigeon, and my head instantly went to like a pastilla with a little bit of cinnamon, which is a really key flavour, and then we realised it was pheasant, but actually I feel like the meat would work in a very similar way. Into all of that spiced fat go our pheasant breasts. And we'll only need about 90 seconds on each side in this hot pan. Throw in a bit of butter to mix with the pancetta and then combine. Beautiful spice and flavouring.
Nah, they need a lot longer.
So they're called sweet stemmed cauliflower.
Oh, they are delicious. There's something in this seasonal cooking. Got some flavour on my caramelised apple, so let's get that onto a plate as well. Let's taste those to see if they're usable. I'm really happy with those. Tomato time. I should have done this beforehand, but I'm scoring the bottom and then I'm going to try and peel it to make it look chefy. Oh, it's not as pretty when you peel the skin back, just like my personality. Oh, I'm too shaky to peel this.
So what's your plan with it after it's been peeled?
I'm going to season it with sea salt because we know that sea salt brings out all the lovely umami flavour. It's a bit mushy, so that's going onto my plate of stuff that I'll figure out what to do with later.
flatbreads. Very simple. Not at all yeasted, so it's literally just got the baking soda and the self-raising flour on a nice floured surface in a really hot, dry pan, because I want lots of colour on it. And then we will probably rub it in some of that spiced pancetta oil afterwards. Like you would ghee after you've cooked a naan bread, it's kind of similar. A mixture of seeds going onto the bread and into the pan. Dry pan, but really hot.
And you have 10 minutes left.
Right, pheasant done. Look at that spicing. That's just gonna rest.
Barry, we're gonna blag a pan sauce.
I like it.
I've just got some stuff from the store cupboard.
Oh, magical Bisto.
I don't know how to do this, so red wine and butter, and I'm gonna reduce it. I'm gonna use instant gravy into red wine to thicken it. And then I might add some mustard. We've got some Dijon mustard in the store cupboard, but it's gone thick. It's gone thick, quick.
Wow!
Let's get some more water in that.
You got yourself an instant jus.
Okay, I've got something. I really hope this is cooked. It's not cooked. Oh, that's so nearly cooked, but I can throw that pan side down or maybe warm it in the oven. Shall I warm it in the oven?
I'll turn this on for you.
Thanks, mate.
At the moment, it's all quite rich. We've got this butter and smoke and meat. We've got kind of roasted vegetables. We're going to have buttered bread. So this is going to be the basis of our dressing, and we'll hopefully bring it back.
Quite a smoky pan over there, Ebbers.
Yeah, I do want a good char on it. Well, quite a smoky pan over here, Baz. I'm just going to flip it.
Told you!
There we go.
Oh,
Beautiful.
damn, it's perfect.
I've worked these challenges out now. Jamie's eating it. Let's play to Jamie's tongue. Pomegranates, people think of as really difficult fruit. If you're just going to eat them like with a cocktail stick and pick seed by seed, then it's quite fiddly. Alternatively, we've done it many times, so cut right through the half and just whack the seeds out into a bowl of water and all the pithy bits go. But when you realise a pomegranate's segmented, you can literally take one segment out and just do it that way, which is what I've done today. And again, that flatbread took literally 15 minutes to do, and we've got enough dough we could easily make 3 more of those. We probably will because we've got the dough made, but for this dish I just need the one. Using the hot pan, the residual heat we've used our bread, I'm just going to toast off a few almonds, and let's think about a dressing.
It's not very nice at all. It doesn't taste of red wine. It doesn't taste of anything. It tastes of gravy.
5 minutes left, mate.
5 minutes. I'm really worried about this. We're just gonna have to blag this and try and fix it. Got some mustard going in.
Whoa, a bit of time. You can add more,
Bit of
can't
a
take it
punch.
away.
I've got some, what do I do with that? I'm just gonna squeeze some orange juice into it.
Yeah, sweetness.
Yeah?
Pheasant à l'orange, it's your favourite, Mike.
I know, what have I done? I've just made pheasant à l'orange. Let's get a bay leaf in, obviously, for flavour.
The acid is in the form of lemon, which also gives you the citrus and is also wonderful this time of year. Oil. We've already seasoned all the veg. When you cook midweek, don't make life more difficult for yourself. Use what you have. So this is where I'm going to mix our warm salad.
Pheasant's going in.
Oh, you're
No.
committed to the sauce.
I'm just gonna do what I can have control over. Butter and pheasant. How long have I got, Baz?
2 minutes left.
2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. It's very tangy.
It might work.
It needs some sweetness that's not citrus. Is this sugar?
Yeah. No, salt.
It's salt. I found some maple syrup.
Okay, interesting.
Very interesting.
Interesting. There's a lot of ingredients in this red wine jus.
Pomegranate acting as a garnish, as are these toasted almonds. A little bit of
Yes.
sweetness just to play off the lemon and the spicing and the smokiness. The only mistake I might have made here is cooking Jamie a salad.
But you know what? It's getting there.
Oh, yes. 90 seconds.
Oh dear. Baz, can I just get your opinion? Can you come and taste this?
Oh, what? No time.
I need help.
I quite like that.
You can see it's just steamy and golden, but just on the edge there.
I'm getting sweaty.
1 minute remaining! Why have you picked the smallest little pot?
I don't know.
What's the pot for? Why did you do that?
I don't know. On the plate. On the
Oh,
plate.
do the zhuzh.
Pardon?
Oh, at the top or at the bottom? Where's the sauce going?
Over the top.
Oh, I thought sauce at the bottom, I'd have thought.
Really?
Looks more chefy.
Oh, fine. Okay, then
Yeah,
potatoes,
nice, salad chefy.
tomatoes.
Some of our smoky spiciness, some of our fruitiness, some of our toastiness, and some of our freshness.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from your dish. You got a bit of gravy in your forehead, mate. Let's get that into the sexes.
If you're enjoying this, there are some small things you can do that make a big difference to us. Like the video, subscribe if you aren't, click the notification bell and select all. Thanks.
Welcome, Jamie. Now, as our reigning champion of this battle, we thought it was only right for you to be here judging this one.
You know, I'm glad to be back, and actually having had that experience of winning, I think it does set me up in a really good place to be able to judge evenly what good food should taste like.
He obviously hasn't read the comments under the last one.
He's just bitter, almost as bitter as his bergamot. Right.
Okay, so Jamie, please reveal what's under cloche A. This is pheasant with red wine jus, sautéed potatoes, apple and tomato salad. And cloche B, a warm, spiced pheasant salad with charred flatbreads.
Instant reactions, they're both very well plated and beautiful looking plates of food. Ooh. Ooh.
What did you get, a potato or an apple?
An apple. This jus, it's very, very lovely. That red wine jus is the best thing on the plate. The tomatoes surprised me.
Why is that?
I'm not 100% sure it belongs on the plate, in my personal opinion. And it does provide some acidity, but it's quite sweet and wet. The spicing on that is superb. I'm liking the pop of the pomegranate. That is very nice. That is a very nice, fresh element to what, again, is a very rich but well-spiced dish.
I always see pomegranates on the plate, a bit of a cliche towards what a chef would do.
Or someone who thinks they're trying to cook like a chef. The old pomegranate double bluff.
Classic.
There's a lot more elements to this dish, which I think makes it lean one way or the other, and I can't decide which way it leans. There is a lot going on there, which could have been done with the extra time that Mike had, or it could have been done with the extra skill that Ben had. I think this plate was cooked by Michael Brian Huttlestone, and therefore this one was cooked by Benjamin David Eberl. And my favourite plate is this one.
Interesting. Well, we can reveal that that plate was made by Chef Ben.
Those two plates, I made your flatbreads as well.
Justice, I think, is the word you're looking for.
Boys, come in and eat it.
Oh, let's try some of this.
Ben's back in the game. It's Normals 1, Chef 1. But what do you guys think? Let us know down below. And next time, my turn.
Still riding on you, mate.
Decider.
Bring the win in.
The normals.
You're in safe hands.
Oh no.
Oh no.